Welcome, my friends. You are about ready to watch Deckers Dark Coffin Classics.
Get to it.
To Deckers Dark Coffin Classics. I'm your host, Decker Winter, and I'm here with my lover,
Storm.
And hey, Storm, what's going on tonight?
Hello, darling. I'm doing great.
You're doing great? So am I. So am I.
Yeah.
So, I love your rings. They're awesome.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I wonder who I get them all from.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's very
You're
nice
welcome.
to be engaged to a vampire. I
Yeah.
can get all sorts of things.
Well, yeah, I guess you could.
Whether I don't know if he gets them off dead people or not, but I don't want to know.
Yeah.
All the people he drinks.
Well, you know, I'm still feeling a little woozy after accidentally drinking that potion that Abigail Hyde. I know she told me not to drink it, but
She told you, I told you.
That's
Yeah,
what
my
I've got
mother told you to
taste.
get a straw.
what she didn't,
But
she handed me a straw.
Well, I'm going to
She
have to
did.
talk to mommy about that.
She says no, she didn't say Degger. She said
Deadwood.
She said Deadwood, just take a drink out of it anyways. You're a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? It even affects vampires.
Yeah. So, I know.
Well, she didn't mention that she threw a clove of garlic in there too.
Oh, well, I need to talk to her about that. Okay. Well, mommy's not being very nice. I'm going to
Yeah.
have to talk to mommy about that.
So anyway,
Go
we have Storm. We have a wonderful movie
We
today.
do. I did not expect what was going to happen from the beginning. Go ahead.
Yep. Anyway, we got 1965 film Frankenstein meets the space monster.
Yes, and it's not as weird or goofy. It is weird. It's goofy, but it's not like. Can I have the cover, please?
Well, I was gonna hold it.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead and talk.
You can see, it has nothing to do. It doesn't really look like that in the movies.
Yep. Yeah.
So
I know.
it's actually better than what the cover looks.
It is actually better than what the cover looks. And I'll tell you what, it's got some really cool people in it. It's got Marilyn Hannell that starred in The Brain That Wouldn't Die.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, and it's got James Karen, who also played in Return of the Living Dead.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I didn't know that.
And it's got Luke Cattell.
Okay.
Yeah, Luke Cattell played in Pee-wee's Great Adventures.
I remember that movie when it came out.
Yeah,
Oh, gosh,
yeah.
Wow, that was a while ago.
So it's
too.
got some really good actors in it, and
Yeah.
it's a really good movie, and you're
really
gonna
is.
have to check it out and watch it. So.
Hi, mommy.
Hi,
Oh,
Denny.
hi, mother.
Hi, Deadwood.
What brings you around?
I thought I'd come down and watch a movie with you. If you just kind of
Well, we
severing
kinda wanna,
that you're.
we can.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Tucker.
Yes,
Mommy
sir.
said you said.
I wanted to sit next to me, but that's okay. Oh,
Well, you get.
what is this? A
That's my
spider just
mommy's.
attacked me.
That's my mommy's hair.
Oh.
No, and she won't get a haircut. No, and I will not cut her hair
It
either.
kind of reminds me of your
not
cat
bad.
trying to
Rocky?
snuggle in between us all the time.
All the time. Rocky, all the time, mommy.
So anyway, yeah, we were talking about the movie that
Mommy's
we're showing tonight.
And what are you watching?
we're watching Frankenstein meets the Space Monster.
Oh,
And
Have you seen it?
yes, I have.
And what do you think?
Did you know it was released in 2006 as a double feature?
really?
No.
Curse of the Voodoo.
Oh, nice. Okay.
By Dark Sky Videos.
Oh, Dark Sky Videos. They do a lot. They do a lot.
I like Dark Skies. They have a lot of different videos that are, some are a little corny, but some are really good.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are pretty corny.
Yeah, they are.
They're watchable.
But they're fun.
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah,
I
Dark
think
Sky. Yeah. Deckers had run-ins with Dark Sky.
God, yeah.
Yeah. So,
So, yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's Dedgar.
Hey, thank you. You finally called me by my right name.
Yeah, I think it will once in a while.
Oh, okay. Well, that really makes me.
Just-
I really appreciate that.
Just don't think it's going to be often.
Okay. Oh yeah. By the way, thanks for giving me that drink last week. I'm still.
Oh, it helped.
I'm still having to use the cane to get around.
Mommy,
Okay, that's good.
for vampires, is me too as well.
He told me
No
he could
garlic.
live through anything.
No garlic.
Yeah.
It's just extra flavor.
It kind of hurts us.
Yeah.
Me
So-
too now.
It won't hurt him.
So anyway, talking about what we're doing tonight, being that it's such a short movie, that we are actually putting a couple of my good friends, Igor's Morbid Cooking Tips into the show.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Yes, I love him.
Does he use garlic?
Yes. Oh,
We'll talk about that another time.
Oh,
Yes.
But anyway, he used to have his own TV show on Comcast, and it was called Igor's Morbid Cooking Lessons, and he made a bunch of stuff for Deckers Star Coffin Classics
Right.
to throw in as filler for the show.
Yes.
And it's not only that, but it's very educational for people that want to learn how to use, what kind of knives to use when they're cooking, or how to boil how to use the right amount of water to boil pasta,
Right.
and how to make a really good buffalo chicken noodle soup.
Certain times,
Yeah.
simple things that a lot of people just don't pay attention to those simple little things.
Just like when I showed about his grilling tips, I didn't realize that when cooking fish,
I can braid it.
when cooking fish on a grill, that if you hold your hand over the fish and you can count to 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000,
Okay.
if your hand starts heating up or starts burning at 3,000, that means it's too hot.
No,
Oh,
You have
yeah.
to cut back on the heat.
Just-
Yes, I
hold it
remember.
there for
I
another
seen
10.
that.
Yeah.
You put that on the
So
last time.
never even knew that.
No.
No. So maybe we'll jump. Being that football season's right around the corner, maybe we'll do a Igor's Morbid Cooking Tips for Super Bowl season.
Oh, that would be excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so great for everybody with different tips.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
especially
party.
with barbecuing or
Yes,
whatnot.
exactly.
He's so funny. I love it.
Yeah.
I love
his corny
humor.
jokes.
Right.
Yeah, I really miss him. I really do.
I know.
Yeah, he was a good friend.
Yeah, I know.
So-
babe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, rest in peace, Victor Lane.
Yes, rest in peace.
Yep. But anyway, we're going to be talking about the show, and we're going to turn you into some of his cooking lessons, and we're going to let you, and I don't know, Mother.
enjoy the show.
Yeah.
Well, I braid her hair.
Yeah. Enjoy the show. Watch it while I pick on somebody. Back to it.
about to hear modulated hydrogen frequency signal of 21 centimeters, Princess.
What does that mean?
We're not quite certain, Princess, but it is definitely the same signal we have been following since we left our planet. The source of the signals is the planet that we are observing on the telescanner now. These transmissions indicate some intelligent life.
Let us move in for a closer look.
The spectrographic probe indicates that the atmosphere is suitable to sustain us.
Prepare for a landing. We will see. Instruct the landing party to wear pressure suits and breathing apparatus.
Aha! They have launched a missile attack. It may be aimed at us.
Destroy the missile, my dear.
Yes, Princess. Focus full force field at 090 degrees, range 700. And now, maximum energy.
What do we do if this guy fouls up today, Professor Steele?
General, we've checked everything out. I'm absolutely confident that nothing can go wrong.
I hope so. Now, we'll have to try it your way. We've already lost 3 boosters in a row. How are you doing, Miss Grant? How much longer before we reach the Space Center, Sergeant?
About 5 minutes, sir.
We're going to be late with the story, but the latest word is that there's going to be a new man. I'm hanging up. They just walked in. General, sir, is it true that we heard that there's going to be a new man chosen?
Gentlemen, take your seats. Gentlemen, please take your seats and the press conference will begin. Thank you, thank you. Gentlemen, we have just returned from our last meeting with our science advisors, and I'm happy to report that the launch is ready to go on schedule. The countdown will begin at 0800 tomorrow. And now, gentlemen, I want to introduce the astronaut chosen for this mission, Colonel Frank Saunders. Colonel Saunders will answer any questions that you might have. Frank?
Dr. Steele is an optimist. What he means is I'll try to answer your questions.
Colonel, aren't you just a little concerned about making a trip of 49 million miles alone? And when you do get to Mars, do you still expect to be alone, or do you expect to find other life?
I'm completely trained and ready for this mission. I'm not concerned. Now, fear is either physiological or the result of ignorance and superstition. I'm in good physical condition, and I haven't had the time to get superstitious. On the basis of all available data, it would be impossible to determine conclusively whether or not there is life on Mars. That's one of the things I expect to find out.
Colonel, we understand that the radio telescope located on the downrange island complex has been receiving signals in answer to their transmissions, which may be from either another civilization or from a space vehicle itself.
These signals could come from several sources. There's been no official agreement as to their origin, nor has there been anything to prove that they were sent by other intelligent beings.
Colonel, how did you get picked for this project? Aren't there more experienced astronauts available?
My career in the military prior to this mission was in test flight operations. Now, as I understand it, all the data on available test pilots was fed into a computer, and the results seem to indicate that I am the most likely candidate. Of course, I'm proud and happy to have been chosen, but I make it a rule never to question the decisions of my superiors.
Colonel, I've been covering the space program for quite a long time, yet prior to today, I never even heard of you. How do you explain that?
I guess I'm the shy type.
Colonel? Colonel?
Gentlemen, the Colonel wasn't kidding. He really is shy. Well, it's been a long day and we're all rather tired.
Gentlemen, this press conference is concluded. Let's all clear the room now. Drinks at the office club are on me.
That's a good idea.
Plenty of phones there, too.
Prepare for examination. Gloves. Quickly. Karen, get me the silica gel. Afraid we've still got a problem with the humidity in this atmosphere.
Dr. Steele, I've been against this project from the beginning.
I know you have, and I know that you are not alone.
You have friends in high places, and science is supposed to have all the answers. But this has got to work. If it fails, I assure you, you won't have any friends, and I'm not going to take a fall.
It's not going to fail, not after we've come this far. We have here, for all practical purposes, a normal human being created out of normal parts, transplanted, except for his synthetic skin and the electronic sensory control system, of course. But the significant factor here is that we can control him with this simple mechanism. His brain can record the data that we need and transmit it to us.
He's a remarkable creation, all right. I don't understand why. We have plenty of men, good men, who are willing to risk their lives in space exploration.
Exactly, risk their lives. Well, why risk one? We can learn all we need to know about extended space travel without the loss of a solitary life. That's the whole point, General. Besides that, we don't have to contend with the possibility of human error.
And that's fine, Steele. But what if the machine breaks? Or something goes wrong with his brain?
you stay by my side. That's something we can decide. We can only wait and see. That's the way it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be. But for now, let's live and we may find that our love will be. Love may be like summer's rain, quickly come and come again. It may last eternally. That's the way it's got to be. 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 That's the way it's gotta be. Yeah, that's the way it's gotta be now.
Go ahead, Dave. Your attention, please. On my mark, we will pick up the count at T-minus. Mark 57 seconds. Stand by to start EPI on my mark. Roger. Minus 50. 3, 2, 1, mark. Roger, EPI is minus 45. Minus 40. Status check, pressurization. Locks tanking. Have a blinking high level light. You are go. Water systems. Go. Range operations. Go. All pre-start panel lights are correct. The ready light is on. Eject umbilical. Oil evacuate. Umbilical clear. All recorders too fast. T-minus 18 seconds and counting engine start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Great day for the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen.
Beautiful, Adam. Let's hope your creation doesn't fall apart.
Still got a few miles to go, General.
The Earthship has just been launched and is headed directly toward our sector.
Do you suppose that they have seen us at this altitude, Dr. Nadir?
The probability is low, Princess. We have kept our anti-radar detection at full force.
Let us not take any chances. Commence attack plan on the Earthship.
Yes, Princess. Focus full force field at 090 degrees, range 700.
We did it, Adam. We've proven again that science and the military can accomplish the impossible.
And now, maximum energy.
Great American space. Culmination. There seems to be something wrong here. We have lost the picture portion of our program.
This is General Bowers. What's going on?
With your set at home.
Clear all frequencies from further traffic.
Word now from Rocket Control Central. Yes, Colonel.
Mayflower 2, Mayflower 2. This is General Bowers. Over.
This is Mayflower 2. Malfunction in all electrical systems. Request permission to abort. Rocket out of control. All systems, no go. I repeat, all systems, no go.
Use emergency escape equipment. Over. Mayflower 2, Mayflower 2.
pilot has ejected.
Pilot? They have pilots on their missiles? You fool! That obviously was not a missile, but a spaceship. If they have sighted us, all of our plans will be endangered.
We have lost him.
Find him. Find him and destroy.
We must land immediately. Stations for landing. Fire retro rockets. Activate pressure equalizer. Landing pods down.
Well, my friends, I hope you're really enjoying this movie, Frankenstein versus the Space Monster. I mean, what more can I say? But except for, what are you doing?
I'm braiding Mommy's hair.
You're,
You all know how to braid,
Can
right?
you
If
actually-
you don't,
That's really neat. Can you actually show the camera how you do this?
Yes.
For people who want to learn?
you just
Okay,
grab
your
it.
lesson number one.
Lesson number one. She's got a lot of hair, so it's all snaggling there.
You got
Anyways,
it.
without that, grab it by these two fingers. These two fingers, you hold the middle one. I already have it started, so I apologize. And then your thumb and your index finger you use on each of the outer hands, these fingers on the inner. You roll it that way. You have the inner one, you pull it to that side, grab that side, use those fingers to grab it, and you just keep rolling. But you want to make sure it's not snarly.
Fairly
Like that. So I have to unsnarl it as I'm doing it, darling.
Oh, okay. Cool.
But that's how you braid. It's
And it sure is nice.
And
When
you
you
can
do
let-
it at night, it doesn't get tangled when you're sleeping.
if you want curly hair when you
sleep?
wake up. When you want curly hair when you wake up, oh, your hair will
Hanging
be
from
very
your knees.
kinky.
She sleeps.
It'll be very kinky, her hair. And you can loosen it if you'd like. What?
He's making fun of me. He doesn't think I sleep.
I said nothing.
She sleeps
Yeah.
when she wants to.
You need your beauty sleep.
Yeah,
What you
well,
want
you
to?
just wait. We'll see how much sleep
Oh
you
gosh, what do I do? These two need to fight nights.
get. Wait till noon tomorrow.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Oh, yep, I know what that is. Oh
Okay.
boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am so glad.
Mommy.
I'm so glad your mother
Yes,
is here.
dear.
She just
I
brings
got-
a joy of sunshine.
Aren't you glad I
She
moved in?
does, right? I know, I'm
Get
so
it?
happy.
The joy of sunshine?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll be
She
sleeping
is.
at noon tomorrow.
So anyway, get this movie. Does anybody see anything weird about this movie so far? Why is Colonel Sanders from KFC going to Mars.
From KFC.
Is he gonna go after these Martians with a bucket of chicken? Let's hit him with the extra crispy.
You never know.
He could.
Or he could get him with the original recipe.
I think it'll be the spicy.
I think Colonel Sanders is a wingman.
He's so funny.
A wingman, huh?
A wingman? Well, he definitely got the legs.
When you're watching a movie, to a point, he is a wingman because he's doing something.
Very good. I'm glad you caught that.
I got it. Yay!
You know, you actually are watching that movie with Tom Cruise in it.
Of course, I watch Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Okay, what do you play, Maverick?
That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay.
Top Gun?
Yep, Top Gun. So.
Oh, that's
So anyway.
Yes.
Yes. So I just can't figure this out. Now you said something about a conference.
Yeah, at the conference, they were talking to him because they didn't know who he
Colonel
was.
Frank.
Did you get
Yeah, and then to the astronaut.
Oh, so
they were. Yeah, they were at the beginning, pretty much almost. They were asking him, questions, and they had him up there, and something happened where
He kind of froze like Deadwood. Just kind of froze.
Excuse
me?
me?
Froze.
Yeah.
It's Duggar, mother.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So anyway.
So he froze, while he's talking, because they asked a question. It's like he couldn't answer the question or something. I knew something right there, but yeah, he's. There's something different about him.
Yeah.
Totally something different about him.
Yeah.
And that changed the whole movie for me. Like I said, like when when I looked at the box of it, I'm like, oh gosh, really?
Yeah.
Duggar, please no. No, but it was actually a good movie, and it twisted and changed on you.
I think Colonel Sanders likes to watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Probably does.
Yeah. So do you like leeches?
One thing we agree with.
So you like leeches?
Yeah, you want me to get some?
Well, no, I was just wondering.
Uh-oh.
Honey,
Yeah.
you know that we have leeches, right?
Oh yeah, we got a lot of big leeches.
Good.
But we also have them for certain things.
Okay, all right.
Be careful.
All right.
Both of you.
You like cockroaches?
Oh.
Depends on how big they are.
Oh, jeez.
Have you seen
Cockroaches in the castle already. We already have really big ones. We don't need no more.
Yeah.
And
That's what Juki's eating them all, so thank God.
Yeah,
Woo!
Yes,
I hear them going
cleaned
crunch,
my
crunch,
room?
crunch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the big ones.
Well, I thought he was eating Captain
Excuse
Crunch.
me.
What?
Who cleaned my room?
So
All my
anyway,
spider webs are gone, and my spiders.
That wouldn't have been me because I know you like everything natural.
so Mother dear, would you like to chime in and give your theory about this movie?
Wonderful movie.
Short and to the point.
That's right.
Right, see?
Yeah.
Straight out.
That's who I am.
Yeah. Okay. I'm glad. That's your 2 cents.
Yes.
What about you,
Well, I
Duggar?
need to ask you
That's
for
all
a
I get
nickel.
paid.
What about you, Duggar?
What?
What did you think of it?
I really love this movie so far.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're
It's
we're just getting into it, but it's just one of those. It's a sci-fi horror thriller.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we love showing sci-fi. We love showing horror.
Right.
So,
Mhm.
and it typically blends.
Right.
But I do
absolutely.
have a surprise for you, because I just found out that I got word that I can show a movie that everybody is going to love.
What?
I can't say.
You're gonna leave me in the dark like that?
Yes, I'm gonna leave you in the dark.
Oh.
I'll tell you later when we're
We'll
in our
take
coffin.
care of it tomorrow.
When we're in our
Oh.
coffins.
She'll tell me.
So, all right. So anyway.
Later when we're in our coffins.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So.
Sounds good.
Okay.
But you're gonna hear him from his
Although
coffin.
it's gonna bother me all night until then.
But you're gonna hear him
Excuse
from
me?
your coffin.
Oh, we blend.
have
Walkie-talkies?
yes.
No.
Something
Never
like that.
mind.
Let's just say
Never
that.
mind, Mother.
Okay.
Let me
So-
just finish your hair.
Telephones?
It's gonna be beautiful.
So.
It's uneven.
What other
Okay,
kind
here you go.
What other kind of braids can you do? What-
French braids, fishtail braids. I can do a French braid on my own hair. I
Okay.
actually learned it when I was real young from my mommy.
Can you actually explain to our audience the difference between some of the braids?
Some are just braids where you just do it and then on top, and then there's some that you do inverted, which makes the braid actually stick out more.
Kind of like your mom's brain.
Oh boy.
Anyway, yes, you're saying?
Sassy. You both
He
are
did.
just sassy. What am I gonna do with you two? I need Victoria.
Yeah.
I need, by
Yes,
the way,
when am I
Victoria
going to
sent me
meet her?
something.
Okay,
Soon.
all right, you know what?
Victoria sent me something I want to show you.
Okay, all right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to put you back into this wonderful movie and enjoy Frankenstein versus the space monster while I take care of a cockroach problem.
The electronic sensor indicates the patrolmen in the vicinity. They should return momentarily. Shall I initiate preliminary pre-takeoff procedures?
Wait until they return. Then we will initiate takeoff procedures and proceed with the optimum pollinization study as scheduled.
Very well, Princess. I'll notify the crew. If we resume operations today, we will not have lost much time.
What has happened here?
We found him in this condition, Your Highness. There was no sign of the fugitive astronaut.
We returned immediately with our comrade to receive further orders.
He seems alive.
He is alive, Your Highness, but badly wounded. He will require immediate treatment.
Is he able to talk? We must know if he is able to talk. We must know if the fugitive has escaped.
He is unconscious. But from what he told us, it would seem that the fugitive was badly wounded and has little chance of escape.
If he was so badly wounded, how could he have attacked our patrolmen? Did you search the area? Did you see anyone? Was there no sign of life anywhere?
Enough, Nadia. This is a clear case of failure. If the fugitive was able to inflict such damage on the patrol, he may be capable of escape.
But that can ruin our plans. We cannot complete phase 1 of our survey or any part of our plans if we are detected.
This is absurd. After all the reconnaissance work we have completed without successful detection, now to be forced into this position. In the past, we have always dealt with intruders easily. But now, so close to success, to have this happen.
What are your orders, Princess? Shall we call in the rest of the patrols and take off?
We cannot. We must commence phase 2 immediately.
But we have not completed the survey yet. What if this area does not prove?
We have no choice. I will talk to our men on the communicator.
May we take this man in for treatment now, Princess?
No. We will make an example of him. There can be no more failures. Bring him to Mull.
and get your kicks. Sit her in a back row where the lights are low. Pick yourself a double feature. To the moving pigs go. If your baby wants a lolly, buy a 1 or even 2. Ain't got that choice. There is one thing you can do. Put your arms around her. Hold her oh so. Never That's where you get me together. That's where you get your sit around back row. Make yourself a double feature. To the moving pigs go.
The communicator is ready, Princess. The men are alerted and waiting your words.
Of course, you all know why we left our planet home so suddenly. As a result of the recent atomic war, it was determined unfit for further habitation, at least until the radiation level decreases. You can consider yourselves fortunate to have been chosen for this crew. In case you don't know how fortunate you are, I will let Dr. Nadir tell you what is happening to those left behind.
The lucky ones are dead. Of the others, some will go mad. The others will slowly rot away and die in gradual agony. We have won the war. We are the sole survivors. It belongs to us. But it means that we are extinct as a race, unless, of course, we can find some good breeding stock and repopulate our planet.
We have won the war, but we have no women. We have come here to this planet for one purpose only, to acquire breeding stock to repopulate our planet. We have been placed in danger of detection by the recent failure of one of our patrols. And as a consequence, we must immediately begin phase 2 of our plan, capture of the Earthwomen.
There it is again.
We've lost him.
Sorry.
I don't know why we're doing all this.
Well, it could be him. He could be out there somewhere, wandering around, hurt.
You mean defective, inoperative?
I know he's not human, but he's capable of experiencing pain. He could be suffering.
What we've been picking up could be normal electronic interference from any number of possible sources.
Our last contact was at liftoff plus 202. At that point, it had already been traveling 1,500 miles. None of the downrange picket ships or island stations have reported any contact. The odds are 1,000,000 to 1 you'll never see your boy again. Let's all get some sleep so we can write a good report in the morning.
What of everything except the energy level? All the data communication, all the electronic memory were destroyed.
Well, then he'd be a blank. An astro-robot without a control system. Oh, he could feel and experience things, but he wouldn't know anything. His instinct would be to try to connect with his master control. Of course, we don't know how much damage has been done to the physical machinery, but he wouldn't know where to go. He might wander for days, mobile but aimless.
What would he do?
I don't know. depend on what had happened to him. If he'd had any bad experiences, he might react violently out of his built-in self-preservation unit. Anything could happen.
What you're saying is that he could turn into a Frankenstein.
General Bowers,
Bowers, on Mayflower, missing astronaut.
is there positive identification?
Murder about an hour ago.
Let me know when anything more comes in.
Plane will be waiting.
Right. They found the capsule in Puerto Rico. There was no one in it. We've also gotten reports that there was some violence in the area by someone who they said was wearing something that looked like a spacesuit.
Those signals must be Frank after all. But what are those reports of violence?
Just a moment. The reports are incomplete. We'll have more details when we get to the airport. We're leaving for San Juan tonight.
captive girl in. I want to inspect her myself.
Yes, Princess.
I understand that this is a good specimen, Nadia. I hope so. We have no more time for failures.
I saw her myself. I feel you will be pleased, Princess.
Come toward me. Now, move back. Turn around. Raise your arms to your side. Now, over your head. Now, lower your arms. Very good. We have done well, Nadia.
I am pleased, Princess. You are satisfied.
I will be satisfied when we have enough more like her to commence phase 3. Place all available men into this operation commencing at 1800 hours.
As you remember, we found the car in the trees, parked, apparently unmolested. Picnickers were over here. But the most interesting thing we found was over here.
Dr. Steele, I'd like you to explain this to me.
It's like the sort of specimens we picked up around Los Alamos.
May I use your radio to call headquarters? I want to advise defense to take this matter under our sole supervision.
It is radioactive. But Adam, what is it?
Well, it was sand. Now it's glass, fused together by some enormous concentrated heat. But what I can't understand is what that has to do with Frank.
It couldn't have anything to do with Frank, Adam.
I have a hunch we're going to find him somewhere down here.
We'll have the situation under control soon. We've spotted that creation of yours. If he gives us any trouble, we'll bring you back to pieces.
Welcome back, everyone. Oh, is somebody calling? Somebody calling? Are you calling someone, Decker?
Does he know what he's doing?
You know you gotta speak in there for them to hear you.
I gotta speak. Okay, there we go.
Ear?
Oh.
Speak.
Hi.
Some kids don't know how to use a rotary phone anymore.
So? Yeah.
Screaming in his ear.
You're not a cell phone, haha. Hello? Is this KFC? Can I talk to Colonel Sanders?
Are you
No, the one that attacks Martin.
I got other things to do
Okay,
here.
let me get off your hair.
Boy, if I knew that this was how easy it
There,
was
look
to get
at that. Oh, you are so very welcome, Mom.
Yes,
Anytime.
I would like to order a bucket of chicken. I'm a leg man. Well, actually, I like necks. I really love necks. You don't have necks? Oh, you do have necks. I want original recipe. Make sure it's real bloody.
You are not getting chicken.
And
You are
tell
not.
Colonel Sanders to get his butt over here and quit picking on the Martians. Yes, you tell him that. Tell him to come to Castle Decker and deliver my bucket of chicken. I want extra mac and cheese and extra gravy because my future wife loves a lot of gravy on her potatoes. Thank you. Hurry up. Goodbye. Okay. I ordered this KFC.
I don't eat any animals. I didn't think you did either.
You drink cow's blood? What are you doing throwing these flowers at me?
There's some spiders in there though. And there's a little skulls that we shrunk. This is what Victoria, you were asking me about the wedding. Victoria had sent this from where she is, way beyond, we need to know, way beyond where she is. And she sent this to us for a flower girl. So yeah.
Oh, so Victoria wants to be a flower girl now?
No, she made them dead because you know she does not like flowers.
Okay.
So dead roses.
Why are you throwing rose petals on me?
Because I don't want chicken. I don't want chicken. I don't want any type of, here, have this too.
Well,
I don't want any type of any type of animal.
Okay, fine. Whatever.
Are you gonna eat chicken then? All on your own.
Well, you know, yeah, I'm gonna try eating meat for a change. But somebody told me that you gotta cook your chicken. Because, yeah, someone told me you gotta cook your chicken because if you don't cook your chicken good enough, you get this disease.
Salmonella?
No, it's called vanilla.
Vanilla?
Yeah, it's
we
a
get
disease.
vanilla.
It's a disease called vanilla.
Vanilla. Vanilla.
That's what someone told me. They said if you don't cook your chicken right and you don't cook it all the way through and it's still pink, you get vanilla.
Well, what happens?
Vanilla poisoning.
Well, what happens?
You get an upset stomach and you go to the bathroom a lot.
Oh, you had that.
I did?
You did.
Okay.
I think you need to cancel that order.
No, that was our pet dragon that did that.
You did not touch the pet dragon. You did not.
But I looked it up and I never knew vanilla was spelled like that. I didn't
He
know
didn't
vanilla.
touch Venus.
I didn't know vanilla was spelled with an S. What?
Huh?
Yeah, vanilla. The vanilla poisoning you get from chicken.
Huh.
I
Okay.
talked to it.
Well,
you know
I'm
what?
not sure who you talked to.
I talked to my mathematician, and he does magic.
Okay.
You know, mathematicians, they do magic.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Some. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, they do magic. Mathematicians, they do magic.
Okay.
Yeah. So I talked to him about this vanilla poisoning,
And what do you say?
and he's told me, Decker, go back to kindergarten.
Oh my gosh. Well.
But he's a really good mathematician. He does magic. He's really good. Yeah.
But was it who does the cooking show that told you?
No, it wasn't.
See?
No.
If he were here, he'd tell you, yeah, the same thing. Go back to kindergarten, probably.
Okay. But anyway, we got
Vanilla?
chicken. We got a bucket of chicken on the way.
He does.
And I ordered original recipe. Yeah.
For him.
Yeah. And I told Colonel Sanders to get his butt over here instead of playing with the Martians.
Yeah, you need to tweak them. You need to tweak them.
What would happen if Colonel Sanders went to Mars and started cooking chicken and all the chicken turned green? We'd have green chicken legs.
Well, what if I want purple?
Well, I suppose green chicken legs would go over on St. Patrick's Day.
No, just keep them purple.
There's purple chicken legs?
I think we could probably find them.
Oh, wow.
Anything to be named Decker.
Okay. I'm wondering now. Okay, I'm wondering. Because I see all kinds of weird colors when you give me those, give me them cookies one day. But anyway, getting back to the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So, these girls are really stupid.
Oh God, are they stupid?
Yeah.
They're not even in a trance. They're just going.
I got to introduce them to my mathematician.
I don't think that's even gonna help. I don't know how that's gonna help them.
Come on. So these the Martians want to kidnap all the Earth women and bring them back to their planet so they can repopulate their planet.
Yes, they do.
Could you
Well, not
imagine
really repopulate
Martians getting down with Earth women?
Their planet died, remember? That's why they came to Earth. So now they want to repopulate themselves on Earth.
Do they know what they're getting into by bringing in by repopulating their planet with Earth women? Do they realize that Earth women have a lot of different personality changes? They go through like menopause, and they have this. What I like is this. Their once a month bloody time. You know, vampires like that. Do they realize what they're getting into by getting Earth women to repopulate with Martians? You know.
Well, I don't think they know anything. I think they're a little ditzy or something because all they're doing is just going. They have nobody's even putting them in a trance and they're going.
They could wind up with the one-eyed, one-legged purple people eater.
Or the mole.
Or the mole. They could end up with frogs.
They could.
They could end up with frogs.
Like we have them?
How do you know? I mean, so all these girls, okay, obviously these girls aren't very smart. They're getting on a spaceship. They're going back to Mars.
Nobody's saying a word. They're just
more than likely the kids out there are going to get born on Mars are going to be dumb.
Think about that.
Yeah.
I'd have to think about that. They very well could be, yeah.
So when you say the sky is falling, what are the Martians going to do?
They're going to probably go and hide.
No, they're going to eat a Milky Way.
Stop it! Stop it! You can't. You're so cute. Oh my gosh.
All right, but anyway,
wow.
yeah, Frankenstein's out killing people. The Martians are stealing Earth women. What?
What about the black hole?
What about black holes?
What about the black hole?
That is one large woman.
The black hole out in the Milky Way, by the Milky Way, with all the stars.
Oh, it's got a lot of nougat in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Digger.
mushiness.
Okay, Digger.
All right. So
let's put him back in the show.
Yeah, I think we're getting like way off track because Colonel Sanders is late bringing my chicken over, and and the Martians are stealing our Earth women, and there's gonna be no food left for Degger and Storm to drink anymore.
And we don't want to drink any aliens.
Yeah, I mean,
neither will Victoria.
So these women, they breed with the Martians. Does that mean they're gonna have like green blood?
I don't know. I don't know.
So we can't have Bloody Marys anymore.
No, we couldn't. Not at all. Not at all. But you know what?
What? We could have Bloody Midoris.
I'm gonna say something else.
What?
But well,
okay,
we'll figure it out.
All right, we'll figure it out. But this is getting crazy. Everybody,
it is getting crazy.
Please tell these women, do not go with weird looking people with pointy ears. Okay?
Well, they look normal.
They are not Oompa Loompas. These are Martians. So please do not go with these funky looking little people with pointy ears because all they want to do is take you to Mars and repopulate the planet. So get back to it, my friends.
Adam, Frank has become so real to me that I can't bear the thought of his being hurt. Please, let's just get started.
Karen, nobody's going to destroy 10 years of my life's work. Up on.
We'll walk in the rain if you really care to. We'll do everything that lovers do. adore you and tell you what's more, you're everything. Breath of spring, oh, oh, oh. Having to hold you, my heart will grow cold without you, dear. Need you near. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh.
Yes, Karen, he's nearby. This way. The signal's very strong now. Wait a minute. Should be right down there. Come on. That's where he's got to be.
Look, there's a cave here.
Frank. Frank, can you hear me? Frank, can you hear me? Frank, put your hands down. Down. Hands down, Frank. That's right. That's right, Frank. Okay. Put him down. Put him down gently.
It's horrible, Adam.
Looks worse than it is. Remember, he's a robot, not a man, Karen.
I know. This is the wrong place. I'm sorry.
Thank you. You'd better get started back before it gets dark. I'll stay here and try to finish repairing Frank. Tell General Bowers that we've got to have some men.
I'd rather stay with you, Adam.
You've got to go and get the help, Karen.
All right. Goodbye, Adam.
tomorrow go away. There will be no tear from me. That's the way it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be. You say you stay by my side. That's something we can decide. We can only wait and see. That's the way it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be. But for now, let's live and we make plans. That our love will be the last it can. Let me be like summer's rain, quickly come and come again. It may last eternally. That's the way it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be.
Who are you? Let me go! Let me go!
Let us go within and observe the purification. I am sure you will enjoy seeing what we have set up.
Please! Please! Please let me go! Please! Please! Please let me go! Please! Please let me go!
Everything under control, Nadia?
Our electronic purification is going smoothly, and our inspection has revealed no problems thus far.
Yes? We found this device on one of the captives.
Bring her to me at once. This is a very advanced-looking mechanism for the society. What is this device? What is your purpose here?
We have no time. You must answer. I warn you. Very well. I will force you to talk. Nadia, put her in the cage next to Mo. You have only a very few minutes to decide, my dear.
General Bowers.
General, we just received a Twix from Washington.
What's that?
Alert all local forces, Puerto Rico, for Operation Area San Juan. They're asking us for full military support because...
Oh, no. I don't buy that, Colonel. Sounds like an ordinary brush fire action to me.
There are reports of gunfire and unusual civilians.
Probably Castro in that bunch.
8 missing persons. All women, it says here. At least 3 casualties, General. Also, radioactive materials found. And this is Code 24, General. Code 24.
All right. I'll have all forces in action immediately. This is General Bowers speaking. Get me Syncland Fleet.
Alert all forces. Area San Juan, Puerto Rico. Code emergency. Code emergency.
Just can't wait for Karen. Careful. But don't try to talk anymore. Just be quiet and follow me. Karen shouldn't be very far. This way. should have been here. Just hope that she hasn't been. No, don't look back, Frank. We're safe. I wonder where Karen is now.
There's nothing unusual down there, Ed! What are you doing, darling?
Hello? KFC.
Oh, boy.
I want to file a complaint. The biscuits you sent me, they're hard as a rock. I threw one at an alligator and knocked the alligator out.
Yeah, literally
Yeah.
did knock the alligator out. I couldn't believe that.
And the chicken that you sent us, it was petrified. It was like eating rawhide. Come on, I'm just learning how to eat food here. Oh, look it, we got fog here. Mother
Yeah.
must be on the way.
Well, of course
Wonderful.
she is. Can you please get off?
So, all right.
So we're going to talk about
Yes,
this.
yes.
Oh, dear.
Please send another batch over and make Colonel Sanders come
Hi,
because I
Mommy.
want to talk to him.
Is it even
Yes,
worth
goodbye.
it?
What?
Is it even worth it?
What?
Move over for me.
Oh.
You know, we
Excuse
can
me.
sit on my lap.
I am.
Okay,
Pretty much.
You're back.
Let me have this. Mine.
You're back.
Yes, I am.
So I was going to ask you,
Where's
what
the
do you
chicken?
think about this?
I'm just peachy.
Just peachy?
Just peachy. Yeah,
You're
and
a guy.
I'm not talking oranges. I'm talking peachy.
I know, you're a guy, and me, Victoria and my mom are just doing everything, so. I just wanted to let you know Victoria sent us a
Is
little
there any
gift
way you
for-
can make an entrance without bringing in your fog?
Men are useless.
So,
You'll learn.
Oh,
They are
anyway,
useless.
my love,
yes, my love.
you were saying? I don't know. I got disrupted by something.
Hi.
You were saying, yeah, Victoria brought those flowers.
Yeah, she sent them to us from far beyond where she is.
Oh, so those must be Romanias.
Well-
Romania. Because she's over in Romania right now.
Right. That would, but the roses from there, and she.
Okay.
She killed them. Mm-hmm. She always has to kill them.
Yeah.
She does not like flowers. That's why she forgave me.
Did you
She
ever
was
see-
mad at me when you.
I want a real
came to
flower.
me.
Did you?
I know.
Did you ever see Victoria
No.
pick flowers?
No, never.
It's the most horrifying thing you'll ever think of.
Oh. Well, I'd like to see it.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Right.
But anyway, so we have a problem.
Well, what?
Well, at least we are seeing the space monster.
Yeah.
Okay. What's his name?
Mole.
Looks like a mole.
Yeah,
He does look like a mole.
He's a mole.
I don't. But the thing about him, okay,
Yeah.
when the girls are there,
Yeah.
you know, and then the one girl is there and she's tied up.
Yeah.
Karen, and the mole,
You hear
his
something
hand, its hand was getting at Karen, and yeah, they should have been ripping her, but no.
Yeah.
Well, she passed out. So maybe the monster passed out too?
Could be. All sorts of possibilities.
Oh, you know what? The Martians were looking for you. I think they need you.
No, I'm going back to that pool where they found the Earthlings.
Were they? Oh, you seen that part?
Sure did.
What did you think of that?
I actually loved how they danced.
Yeah, they dance like vampires.
I never seen
Thank
a
you.
vampire dance.
Oh.
You want to show us how?
No, not today.
Why?
Because I'm still a little woozy from that drink you made me drink last week.
I didn't make you.
You gave me a straw.
Oh, well,
and you said that was cherry juice with blood
You
in
were
it.
thirsty.
I'll make you a potion, honey. For
I
tonight.
didn't want you
Okay.
to dehydrate.
Okay.
And then the garlic was just a little extra touch.
No, the garlic was like 5 cloves.
Actually, I
inside
just
it,
kind of
probably.
rubbed that
Yeah,
around.
the garlic
I've
was
seen it
the
now.
garlic was a
that
retaliation.
was just around the edge.
The garlic was a retaliation.
They weren't
No,
little. They were
it-
this big. I don't know how
The
you didn't see
garlic
them.
was just rubbed on the outside of the straw around the mouthpiece.
Really? How come they were in it?
She said they were jawbreakers.
Well, they might have fallen in. A couple.
Might have.
Yeah.
Might have.
So, anyway, I hope you're really liking this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have something special for you coming up as soon as we get done talking a little bit about the movie.
Cooking?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yes!
actually, at the end of the segment, we're gonna put them into Igor's morbid cooking tip.
Most excellent.
Yeah, and I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I don't know if I'm gonna throw them into a Super Bowl one. You know, even though it's a little early, football season is
Quite
just about ready to start.
Well,
We already showed the grilling tips. We showed the bread. We showed the knives. He's got the buffalo chicken soup.
there you go.
One.
Well, yeah.
Baseball's starting.
Okay,
Baseball
yes, I
starting.
think that
is that
sounds
is that
good.
like is that
Pretty
like oh okay yeah bats
Mm-hmm.
yeah
Mm-hmm.
yeah getting batty
I'll make some bats.
Bat in the
I'll
head.
make some bats.
a bat what
Bat nuggets.
bat nuggets no she's
Bat in the head.
yeah bat in the head.
Mommy.
So anyway, what do you think about this movie so far?
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be,
I told you.
but
Dead.
it's
Yeah.
entertaining.
It's different, you know. Like
Yes, it
it's
is.
it's not what you look at on the cover. Seriously, I can't say that not
Frank
because
is gorgeous.
Half a Frank.
Half of
You know,
Frank
you
is
kind of remind me
they
of
run.
you kind of remind me of
Yeah.
Two-Face.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, kind of like
yeah,
Two-Face.
yeah.
But you know, I like the way they did the makeup on him. That was really good.
I kind of like the Martian makeup.
What,
the
the
pointy
ears?
Yeah.
Would you like me to give you some?
No.
I can. Are you
Yeah,
sure?
she was good.
No, mommy.
You know, you obviously don't know it's vampires. You can't cut my hair because it will grow right back.
Right.
I want to watch.
Well, let's show her later.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Before you tell me the secret later.
Okay. All right.
And then you're going to come tell me.
He's got a secret. I can't wait.
So, yeah, very interesting. But anyway,
Let me know.
what we are going to do is we are going to turn you into an Igor's Morbid Cooking Tips and enjoy. I'll tell you what, this guy is just a phenomenal cook. I've had some of his food, you know, and he always added a little bit of blood in there for Edgar, and he kind of minced it up, but it was really delicious.
He is so funny.
Yep.
It just
Yeah,
watch it.
absolutely. Watch it.
Into it.
Hello, everybody. It's Igor again, right here with you for Igor's Cooking Tips. And today we have a nice little session for you. As you know very well that this is Super Bowl weekend. It is coming up here. And for Super Bowl, I know everybody's going to be having a party of some kind or another. So, we're going to go over a couple of really cool little appetite snacks that you can put together. Very simple for your Super Bowl party. First off, one of the really cool things that you can do is a cheese melt that has ground beef in it. Now, I call this my taco cheese melt dip. And what you do is you get the Velveeta cheese and you melt that in a pot. And then at the same time, you buy some ground beef and ground pork and you mix it all together. You put in a packet of the taco seasoning into it. And if you want to spruce it up, you can put some hot sauce in there, buffalo sauce, or whatever you prefer to put in for a hot sauce in there. Corn on the cob. To make it a little spicier. Finely dice some onions into it and mix that all together with the ground beef and then put the ground beef into the cheese. Now you want to do about a pound of cheese and about 3/4 pound of your ground beef mixture. Put that in, mix it all up, and let it set in that on heat, and then dip your chips into it. It's very good. Okay, another thing that you can do, this is very cool. You can take your favorite coleslaw recipe, which is basically some cabbage and carrots and stuff finely chopped up, and you put in some mayo or a salad dressing of your choice or whatever to make your favorite coleslaw, but add in broccoli and cauliflower to it.
Corn on the cob?
Yes, I know it sounds weird, but oh, I tell you what, it gives a very good texture to your coleslaw, and the flavor is just how wonderful. How wonderful. Okay, so that's another one really good. You can do a nice slider, which is, you know, a little bit of ground beef here, and you can put when you put your ground beef out, mix some chopped onions into it, some panko breadcrumbs to give it a little bit pull on that moisture. You can throw in a package of, I like to put in a little sloppy Joe mix into it. I know it sounds a little odd, but I like to do that in with the mixture, and then you cook that up and make your sliders out of that, and you know, put some cheese on there, whatever you want to do. Some chili powder if you want to use chili powder instead of the barbecue sloppy Joe mix. You can use chili powder, or you can use a little of both. But I tell you what, they taste very, very good, so you might want to try that. Or you can take and stuff the burger with cheese, and that's, you take a little bit of the ground beef that you make, mix with pork or whatever. Or you can even, this is really good, if you have a food processor, you can put bacon in your food processor and ground the bacon up and mix bacon with the hamburger, so you have a real bacon burger. Yeah, and then you take the burger out, put the nice flat piece on your together here, then you fold in your cheese on top, then you put another patty on top of the meat, and then you press the edges of it around, so you're sealing the cheese inside. And when you cook it, then the cheese melts inside them stuff. A lot of places call this a Juicy Lucy, and that's a famous burger, but that's the easy way to do it right there, and you can make it right in your own home. It's very, very good. Also, you can get the little potatoes, the small red potatoes, or you can get little baby potatoes, cut them in half. Well, cook them first, I'm sorry, you cook them first. It's terrible. And then you cut them in half, and you scoop out the potato insides and keep them separate. Then you take and you bake the skins in your oven for about 25-30 minutes until they are crisp. While you're doing that, you take your mashed potato, your potato innards, and you mash them up, and you can add anything that you want to them.
Corn on the cob?
Put a little cream cheese in there, put a little sour cream maybe, a little milk, and you know, match them all up and stuff like that. Throw in some cheese, some chives, and mix them all up, and then when those come out, you can fill your potato skins with that, put a little more cheese in there, throw them back in the oven, bake them up till the cheese melts, and ooh, not only that, but they kind of look a little bit like a little bitty footballs too. So that's really good. Then, you know, actually, yesterday, this was before now, all of the players, now there's down to 2 teams in the Super Bowl, but the New York Jets were in my backyard playing football yesterday. I'm like, what are you doing there? So, in order to get rid of them, I put up a goalpost.
This is odd.
I know, it's good, it's good. But anyways, so you can do this for your Super Bowl party and invite your guests over, have lots of fun, party your pants off. Usually say so. Anyways, you know the difference between the Dallas Cowboys and the dollar bill? Yes, with a dollar bill you still get 4 good quarters. Anyways, this is Igor here. We are doing a little Super Bowl fun for you today, and we hope you enjoyed Igor's cooking tips.
I think she's had enough, Princess. Let me see if she has any other Earth devices in her satchel.
thought you were from outer space. That's the spaceship that they came here in. That's why Karen didn't get back to the cave. Now look, I think they've got Karen prisoner on that spaceship. You've got to stay here and keep watch over things until I get help from General Bowers. You do that, Frank? All right. Good luck, Frank. Hey, you got a telephone? No, a telephone. Telephone. Hello, hello, a telephone. Telephone, el telefono! Thank you.
Third Commo Detachment, Lieutenant Denny speaking.
Listen, I've got to get word immediately to General Bowers.
No, it can't be done, sir.
Why?
Because General Bowers is out on Project Mayflower.
I know that. That's exactly why I've got to get this message to him. Now, look, you tell him that Dr. Adam Steele is reporting that he has sighted a spaceship 2 miles northeast of coordinates D1 and 18.
I don't know, sir. I don't know whether I can relay a message like that or not. Nobody would believe it.
You will have to believe me. I know that it sounds fantastic. Spaceship. I repeat, spaceship.
All right, sir. If you insist, I'll relay the message to him.
Hurry.
Yes, sir. Bird Dog 1, this is Commo 3, over.
This is Bird Dog 1, over.
Bird Dog 1, I have an urgent message from Adam Steele for General Bowers. Priority 1, over.
This is Bird Dog 1 to Commo 3. What is your message? Over.
Adam Steele says he has found a spaceship.
Spaceship? Is that the message?
That's right, a spaceship. At coordinates D118.
Well, he's right below me. I'll relay the message. Over now. This Bird Dog 1 calling Red Hook. Urgent message for General Bowers from Adam Steele. Do you read me?
Turn this Jeep around. Red Hook to base. Red Hook to base. Scramble the jets.
Scramble all jets. Scramble all jets.
Bravo High Leader. We'll approach our objective with full offensive strength. Frank. 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 Frank, it's me. Frank. It's all right, it's me. This is Bravo High 3. I am nearing the objective. Minus 2 miles. Calling Red Hook for instructions.
Bravo High, this is Red Hook. Go ahead.
I've sighted the objective.
Is there anyone near the ship?
Negative. There was activity, but the area's clear now.
Very well, try a rocket barrage and report results immediately.
Our rockets just aren't working.
They cannot do any damage to our ship.
We must take off immediately. They have nuclear weapons, and if they use them, we are finished.
Where shall we go, Nadia?
We must leave immediately.
Free the other women first. They're in there. Hurry.
Captain, what were the results of the last strike?
General Bowers, you're not trying to destroy that spaceship.
What do you think?
I'm absolutely convinced that Karen and at least 2 other women are aboard that spaceship.
General, you gotta stop that attack immediately.
Captain, get Bravo High and tell them to cease fire immediately.
Bravo High. Your orders are to cease fire. Stop the attack.
Cease fire! Cease fire!
fighters!
Adam! Oh, Adam! Adam!
Rockets, ignite! Full power!
Welcome back, my friends. Well, I hope you really enjoyed the movie. And excuse me, why can't I put my hand on her knee?
My daughter.
Well, it's my future wife.
Well, not right now, it isn't.
But he is
Whatever.
my fiance, Mommy.
Whatever.
Oh, well, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever. I really love the braids she put in her hair.
Yeah, it's gonna go around your throat.
Well, I was thinking maybe it'd be make a nice noose.
I sure hope you guys liked the cooking lessons that you just seen.
Yes, yes. I hope you like the cooking lessons, and also I hope you like this movie tonight because I thought it was really cool.
Yes.
You know, the women, wow,
Ditzy.
they got away. Must have been a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that took them away.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Roasted or no?
s'mores
with the ray guns.
Okay, with the ray guns.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Frankie blows up in the spaceship, but he now would he be considered saving the day? Was he the one that saved the day?
Well, yeah, he was out there to do all this.
Okay.
And you know, and he's the one who came back. And
The music was horrible.
I know. I was gonna do a little tune from the music that was in it, but yeah, Decker just did not like the music whatsoever.
I would rather listen to that one. The Purple Dinosaurs music?
Oh boy, do not start with that, please. Again. Please. No.
She looks like a Barney.
Yeah. Oh, that's his name, Marty. I'd rather listen to his music. Okay. All right. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you enjoyed Igor's morbid cooking tips, and don't forget.
Wendigo Fest.
Storm has a little announcement to make for Wendigo Fest.
Wendigo Fest, October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It's all weekend long. Masks are to be worn. It's going on no matter what. Everybody's going to have their temperature taken before they come in. There's going to be so many vendors there. We're going to be there. There are going to be, who is the one that does the hanging?
Oh, Jezebel? We don't have confirmation on it yet, but we're hoping she's going to be there.
Well, it's kind of hard to announce everybody because of the virus
the COVID.
and what's going on, the COVID, and we sure hope that everybody at home is safe and well as we're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
So we wish you all well.
I got a question.
Yes, Wendigo. Oh, let me say one more thing, please.
Okay.
Wendigo Fest for the full weekend. Each person, it's only $10 for the whole weekend.
Yeah, we can go and see bands for a whole weekend for $10 a person.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there was midget wrestling. Is that confirmed?
Well, so far everything is planned out. It's just a matter of finalizations.
Right, and we'll see how everybody is at that time. And our heart goes out to all of you, and we wish you all well as
absolutely
through all that we're enduring. All of us are enduring right now.
Yeah. Yep.
So I got a question.
So be there, or Deadwood will come and get you.
Oh boy, how can they take my temperature if I'm already dead?
They can't take our temperature.
Okay.
We're exempt. Right. They already know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, my friends. So I hope you enjoyed the movie, and we will see you again next time on Degger's Dark Coffin Classics. And remember, as always,
happy night,
watch
mares.
Your chicken from KFC.
He's so sassy.
Because they're breeding with Martians, and there's green chicken eggs. No, seriously.
Okay.
I love KFC. So, anyway, rock on, Colonel Sanders. We will see you again next time on Degger's Dark Coffin Classics. Remember, as always, happy nightmares. Boil them eggs.
Very serious.